Well, up next is another huge 6-man tag team elimination contest. This one pitting the team known as Three Hogans 1 Cup against the other 3 members of Walter P. Wiley's WPW team. After delivering a message filled of brothers and incoherent gibberish, WPW accepted the challenge of the Hogans, although no one knows exactly if the Hogans were challenging them in the first place. Either way, it's sure to be an interesting contest.
And Colin, here they come. The greatest faction in wrestling history. WPW.
The greatest?
The greatest.
A pretty bold statement.
I understand that, Colin. You got to hear me out on this. We have Al Snow, one of the most technically gifted wrestlers of all time. Goldust, the most colorful character, and 6-time Transylvania Wrestling Champion. Count out.
That's a lot of credentials for this team, but their opponents, very diverse, very difficult team. Three Hogans, 1 Cup.
Yes. I'm not trying to take anything away from that team whatsoever.
Sure.
But this is the team. Walter has assembled an all-star cast of characters to help him out here.
Well, we'll have to see how they face off here against the Hogans.
Huh?
As I said, the most diverse team. I mean, they're a force to be reckoned with.
Well, there's no doubt about that. I mean, they are 3 powerhouses that are very hard to cope with.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Do they have the smarts to top these guys, though? That is the question in everybody's mind.
Definitely question. WPW looking very ready here, though.
They're very focused. They know what's on the line.
Very unique entrance as well.
Oh, that goes without saying.
You've probably never seen an entrance like this ever again.
Ever again.
And here come the Hogans. The crowd is going wild.
Now, folks, I just want to remind you of how these Hogans came to be together. We hired Dr. Emmett Brown to take his DeLorean back in time to bring the Hogans together as one.
That is true.
That is true. And then for some reason they decided it was necessary to call out WPW. I will never understand what that promo was about.
That was a very confusing promo. Lots of brothers.
Not
Or the dudes, mans. I don't know what that means.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of...
But I heard there was actually a 4th Hogan that they tried to bring to this show.
Well, yes, they tried to bring Mr. America, but he got stuck in 1885.
1885?
1885.
My God. The Hogans now entering the ring.
Very unique. I've never seen this kind of entrance before in my
Not
life.
at all. That's the thing. They're quite a presence that they bring.
Oh, yeah.
Quite a bit of prowess.
Quite a big boa, too.
Quite a big boa.
Well, I mean, Colin, you know what to say about guys with big boas.
Big socks?
Something like that. It rhymes with something.
I see. And they're also looking very confident here tonight.
Oh, yes. I mean, they have every reason to be confident.
Now, that just reminds everybody, this will be elimination style. Tag format.
I'm still saying WPW is definitely the team to beat here.
Well, we'll just have to see. The match is underway now.
Oh, and big surprise, Hulk Hogan attacking Hulk Hogan. I mean, that is a big surprise. This, the time-space continuum has been ripped open, Colin.
There's been a lot of debate between these 3 of who the better Hogan is. So we're going to have to see, if they can come together here.
As the most physically fit Hogan appears to be standing outside the ring for no reason.
It does appear that way. Hollywood Hogan right here, starting out with Count Out, who Walter actually brought in this past December.
There is one problem I've been told. My sources have told me about Count Out.
What might that be?
He doesn't seem to understand that here in America, away from Transylvanian wrestling, where there was no Count Out, that there actually is a time count. You can only be outside the ring for 10 seconds before the match is over. And I mean, in this case, he'll be eliminated. The match will be over, but he'll be eliminated.
Right now, the referee's counting. He's up to 8, actually.
This is not looking good. Oh, boy, Walter's going to be pissed.
And Count Out's eliminated.
Count Out is eliminated. And
well, that was fast.
Oh, whoa.
The power.
What just happened?
That right there is the power of Hulk Hogan. He just hulked up so hard that Count Out just evaporated.
Well, that's terrible news for WPW.
Count Out may be dead.
Yeah, no, that's true. And back into the ring, folks. We have Goldust squaring up against Hollywood Hogan, and no, it's not looking too good for Goldust either.
Not very good at all.
Like I told you before the show started, Colin, I am playing this match under protest. It is not natural to have 3 Hogans in 1 cup or 1 ring.
Well, this may be true.
No, I mean, that's very true. And
however, it is happening. You can't argue with that. And now, it appears that the Hogans are all taking turns waving their fingers, blocking punches, and throwing punches of their own.
No selling all over the place. I mean, Colin, the problem is, I'm seeing double though right now. 6 Hogans.
They're running wild. What can I say?
This is just too much for my. I'm sorry, I just can't handle this.
You cannot comprehend it.
I cannot. No, This is too much for me. That does it.
Here's that Mike Piper is now going for his phone, as he's been known to do here on commentary.
Hello, Judy.
Oh, in the ring right now, the referee throwing Hollywood
Give me
Hogan.
Doc Brown on the phone.
Our broadcast colleague calling Dr. Emmett L. Brown.
What do you mean they didn't have phones in 1885?
Back in the
We are
match
fired.
Now. Back in the match now. Goldust and Hogan 80s, as he's known, going at it.
See, I learned something today.
Did you?
They did not have phones in 1885.
They did not have phones in 1885.
And apparently,
you learn history here.
Yeah.
The more you know, Mike. The more you know.
And even if they did have phones, we cannot make a phone call right now from this time period and call a time in 1885.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't work.
No,
it wouldn't make any sense.
What have I missed in this match, by the way?
It appears Goldust has been tossed around like a rag doll by Hogan 80s.
Well, have any of the Hogans sold a move yet, Colin?
Not that I know of.
No.
As you saw, Hogan 80s took a double axe handle and that shoulder block, but he did not appear to be selling it.
And these guys are worse than the Big Show and Rey Mysterio all in one.
Well, that may be true. As you know, that would be a devastating team. Right?
That would be. But now Goldust doing some fancy reversing of his own into a DDT. He needs to get Al Snow into that match right now. He's got to catch his breath.
Goldust probably needs to get out. That would be a smart move as one of the other Hogans comes in. Dangerous.
He's going for it. No.
Goldust may be in the danger zone here. I'm not sure. Oh!
Well, I've been in the danger zone, and it's not fun.
Kicking Hollywood Hogan in the rear end there. Literally kicking his ass.
Now,
pardon my language, please. I'm sorry.
No, I know. Here's the Fuck Fest. We have a very strict no language policy.
Yes, we do.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for my colleague here, folks.
I apologize, everybody. Goldust's still a legal man. He probably should have made that tag. Al Snow, he had a chance.
True. I mean, but again, folks, I want to apologize. First, he's being racist. Now he's just dropping language left and right.
That was alleged racism. Right now, Hollywood Hogan really taking it to Goldust here.
Yes, and Hogan 80's outside the ring having his way with Al Snow, too. So, I mean...
God, he's tearing him apart worse than Linda Hogan's lawyers.
Yeah, this is devastating for everybody in attendance.
Yes, it is. And right now, looks like Al Snow back on the apron. Now would be a good time to go for a tag, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. There's no way he's getting out of that one.
Because it's well documented that once Hulk Hogan points at you, I should say,
you have no chance.
You have to throw a punch at him.
That's true.
Even though you know he's going to block it, you have to throw a punch.
That is true.
That's just science, though. You got to work with it.
So Einstein did some research on that. Yes. That is true. Goldust now. Oh, he tried to go for a clothesline, but again, Hogan just points that finger. It stops all time right there.
Like I said, I've read the scouting report on these guys, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Oh, wait a minute, a big atomic leg
drop.
Stinky leg drop. Yes. I hear he hasn't washed those boots in years.
He hasn't. Those are his best pair of wrestling boots, brother.
That is true. Right now, it looks like Al Snow has been tagged in, and things aren't boding too well for him so far.
Things are just not looking
at the hands of Hogan 80s, who was the freshest and youngest Hogan,
yes.
And yet he still has no hair.
No, that's very confusing. I blame the steroids for that, though.
That's probably true. I blame Arsenio
a big boot to the face, and folks, when you take a couple of those big boots, you just can't get out of bed the next morning.
You cannot.
I've been there.
Terrible. Oh,
and Hulk Hogan has been eliminated from this match. I know these matches work. It's over. He is eliminated.
This is not.
Get him out of here.
This is not an over-the-top rope match.
I'm playing this match under protest.
Mike, you must calm down here. I know Mike Piper here on the edge of a seat. I know why wouldn't he be? This is one of the greatest fests I've ever seen.
This has been the greatest fest.
Right now, Al Snow perhaps reversing a few moves of his own.
Like I
Could this
said,
be a turning point?
He's very technically gifted.
Let's just hope it's not a TNA turning point. That would be bad.
Let's hope it never comes to that.
Right now, Hulk Hogan whipping Al Snow to the corner to Hulk Hogan. Oh!
Now Hulk Hogan tags in Hulk Hogan, and they're
just stomping away.
Oh.
This is just...
Hollywood Hogan picked up the steps and then...
Dropped them. They'll probably use those for later.
Yeah, they'll just hang on to those for now. Big punch there by Hogan.
Ooh.
Snow is dazed.
Very dazed. And he brings in Hollywood as Goldust calling for the tag.
Goldust is in.
Could that be a hot tag? No, it doesn't look like it. That fire's put out. It's now a cold tag.
It's a very cold tag. It's a stone cold tag right now.
And again,
not the good kind.
Not at all. Oh! Hogan 80's pulling off all the stops here. Fortunately, to no avail.
As you know, folks, Hogan 80s has been eliminated from this match. He is not the legal man right now.
That is not. He has not been eliminated, ladies and gentlemen. He is also not the legal man. That is true. Hollywood Hogan has been tagged in.
Well, if you go over the ropes in a match, you're eliminated. It's just science. Talk to Pee-wee.
It appears that the Hogans, once again, pulling out all the stops.
First sensible thing he's done all the match, though, knocking the referee unconscious.
I don't know if he meant to. He looks like he's apologetic for it. There you go. See, he's a noble man.
I mean, I've seen several scenarios in the past where Hogan has taken liberties with the referee for no apparent reason. So.
Well, this may be true, but maybe he's making up for these things.
I don't know.
It's like all hell's broken loose here right now.
This referee has no... You know, I've been pitching this idea to Commissioner Slaughter. We need to have 2 referees in each match.
2 referees?
It's hard to control it, especially a match like this. It's hard to control what's going on in there.
That may be in... I can possibly hear that.
Yeah, I mean, of course, he won't give me he won't give me a meeting anymore because of the last meeting where I allegedly tried to burn down his office.
Yes, we all remember that.
It was a bad day, I'm just going to say.
Hollywood Hogan, now after a leg drop, appears to be going for the pin, and Goldust has been eliminated.
Out and down to Al Snow to save the day.
Al Snow immediately getting out of the ring.
Smart move for sure.
Biding his time here, getting some breathers in.
And again,
I would not want to charge 3 angry Hogans.
Yeah. Even though Hogan has been eliminated from the Hogan 80s, I should say, has been eliminated from this match, he's still wrestling.
Once again, I must remind everybody that Hogan 80s is in fact still in this match.
Because that rep will let him do whatever he wants.
Al Snow trying to go for a suplex to no avail. Ooh, it's a nice bulldog. Hollywood Hogan taking liberties here with a big leg drop. Shit. Things are not looking good for WPW or Al Snow.
So come on, let me ask you something. Do you think Dixie Carter's in charge of hiring referees? Because they're pretty much just letting Hogan do whatever he wants.
Well, that's a fair question, actually.
I mean, I have to assume this is the case. And what exactly is Hollywood Hogan doing in the ring right now?
I'm not sure. He's posing.
He appears to be distracting the referee.
I mean, it was the 90s, you know. Everybody. Right now, Hogan 80s, hulking up.
Don't sit there and talk like you knew about wrestling in the 90s. Come on. Me and your father, Philip Spots, were tag team champions in the 90s. What were you doing? Going to Yale?
Yes, actually, I was. Hulk Hogan now, blocking a punch and hitting Al Snow. I swear I've never seen that move before.
No, they have thrown out some pretty interesting moves.
Now, wait a minute. He's listening to the crowd. This could be bad. It's much more devastating when he bounces off the ropes. Oh, and there it is. The atomic leg drop. Not just the leg drop, the atomic leg drop.
That move is also known as the shovel because it's buried more men than I can count.
And this one's over. The Hogans have won it.
This is a dark day in Fest history, folks. I apologize, everybody who paid for this show.
Ladies and gentlemen, ignore my broadcast colleagues. 3 Hogans, 1 cup, have won it. God bless America.
God damn it.